AP Computer Science A. AP Computer Science A, Unit 10, Recursion. Lesson 3, Merge Sort. The objectives of this last lesson in the entire course is to understand how the merge sort algorithm orders an array of data and to understand the advantages and disadvantages of using the merge sort algorithm to order the elements of an array. Recursive sorting. So far, our two other sorts, the selection sort and the insertion sort, have been relatively easy to code and understand, but they are very slow when dealing with large data sets. The merge sort, on the other hand, is often written recursively and is trickier to code, but has the advantage of being very fast on large data sets. In general, the merge sort works by breaking down an array into smaller and smaller and smaller pieces until each piece consists of one element, and then rebuilding the array by comparing the pieces to each other. It is easiest to view the merge sort as two processes. First, breaking down into smaller pieces, and second, the remerging. Let's take a look. Each step of the breaking down phase chops our array in half. So let's say we have an array of 8 numbers. And over here, you can see where it's been written out. Okay, and I've got it all drawn out. So what happens first is initially the array is broken in half. And now I have 2 arrays. Then each of these arrays is again split in half. And then to 2 elements, then the 2 elements get split again into single elements. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the order in which things would be done. So let's go in the order of a merge sort so that when you look at the code, you will know what's going on. Okay, let me use red here. So first, I break my array in half. Here it is. Now I'm going to break this array in half again. And then I'm going to break the remaining 2 in half. Now I have 56 and 34. So I'm going to remerge these 2 and put them back together again. But I'm going to put them together in order. So I'm going to swap, and the 34 is going to come first. So now I have completed this first part. There's number 5. Okay. Then 6, I got to come down here. But what happens is before I do that, I have to come over here, and the 55 and 12 got broken down. 55, 12, 12 goes first. Now I'm going to remerge the 34 and 56, the 12 and the 5. So the 12 goes, then the 34, then the 55 and the 56. So now this bottom 4, they're all together. I come over here, and again, I'm going to break this in half, and then each one of these in half again until I've got single elements. Then I'm going to remerge these 2, so they'll swap, remerge these 2, so they swap, and then they go together in this one. And then when I'm putting them together, I simply look at the first 2 elements. 12 goes first, boom. Then I've got 34 and 21. 21 comes next. Then I've got 34 and 37. 34 comes next, followed by 37. Oops, 37. Got a little excited with my crossing out. And then I've got 55 and 45. So the 45 comes next. And then I've got 55 and 88. So the 55 goes, then the 56, and then finally the 88, and it's back together. So notice that the way it works, it's going to split each element into its unique individual array, an array of 1, and then it's going to put them all back together again. Now, as you probably gathered, the process involved in the merge sort can be a little bit complicated. Like the other sorts, you will not be asked to actually code the merge sort on the AP exam from scratch. However, it is important to understand how it works for multiple choice questions. This sort can also be implemented on array lists using the same strategy as demonstrated above, of dividing the array list in half, then merging the array list back together with the elements in order. Essentially, you may be asked, what is something doing? And it's performing a merge sort. So you've got to be able to recognize you're breaking an array all the way down to an array of 1 and then putting it back together. The advantage is it's very fast, especially for large data sets, and it's often written recursively. The disadvantage, multiple parts can be difficult to code. If you're interested in seeing what the code looks like, you simply have to go to Google and Google merge sort Java. You can find a merge sort algorithm written in Java, C++, C#, all different kinds of programming languages, and you can ask for it to be written recursively, which is usually the way it is written. Okay, big things to know is that it's very fast, but it's got multiple parts and it can be difficult to code, which is one of the reasons, because it is so difficult to code, that it would not be something you'd be asked to do from scratch on the AP exam. Okay, but again, the idea, divide and conquer, makes things faster. And that not only concludes Lesson 3 of Unit 10 for AP Computer Science A, that concludes our new lessons for AP Computer Science A. Everything else this year will be review of previously learned lessons and review for the AP exam, as well as post-AP exam activities. Thank you very much.